From our gaming tunes segment, stay tuned for a guitar tutorial on Super Mario Bros. Main theme. In this live stream, we will concentrate on 4 or 5 different concepts that will help you play this. I shall be right back. I know that you're on Instagram, it's a little different. Switch over to YouTube or switch over to YouTube or Vimeo.
Play like a pro at String Sound Studios.
All right, here we go. Hi, Mike Violette of String Sound Studios. Glad you joined in again. Few people on Instagram, other people watching on YouTube. Again, a little bit different experience. If you want to switch over to there, that's better at String Sound Studios. Not that this is bad. You can feel free to watch on Instagram as well. Now, again, Mike Violette of String Sound Studios. So we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on some more obscure things as well. And we're going to work on Super Mario, and we shall get going on that soon. Please subscribe to all our social media. Again, the ones I just mentioned. Check it out on Vimeo. That's a great platform. Please join that. And it's better than YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. It's a better video platform. All right, so hit that chat box. If you're watching on YouTube or one of the other things, you will see that we have a chat box there, and you could ask me questions. I can't see you on Instagram. I can answer those questions later. Maybe one day Instagram will have something where the chat box will hook up to this, and its cousin Facebook does. So if you're Instagram, Facebook, you could hit that chat box and ask me questions and things of that nature, right? And hope you can hear me out there, and we shall get going. So I did mention we're going to do Super Mario today, the main theme. And kind of interesting too, we're doing a gaming segment, and this will be one of the first of the gaming segments. So, hey Kelly, how's it going? All right, glad it looks good and sounds good. So this is live, and this will be archived so you could watch it again and learn. You're going to watch, if you're on Instagram, again, you're going to see me doing some things and moving around, okay? And I could really zoom in, but not on Instagram. So switch over. If you don't want to, just watch it like this. All right, we're going to get started right there. So here we go. You can see what I'm doing here. All right. And I can switch over. So this is going to be nice and big on the stream. Hopefully you can still see that on Instagram. All right. And here we go. So one of the things we talked about is copying that Latin feel. And if you listen to Super Mario, I will tell you, I listen to a lot of gaming stuff. Right? And I said Mario Brothers has some great music on it. Okay? So, a little bit sounds are a little bit funny, but it does have some really good arrangements and things. And this one kind of cops that Latin feel. What do I mean by that? Well, we have syncopated rhythms. So we're going to take the intro, and by syncopated rhythms, I'm giving emphasis to the normally weak beats, okay? The off beats, the up beats. So let's get going. And there's other things. We have quarter note triplets. We have chromatic tones and something called using -1 to stay in position, okay? Now, if you take a look at where I'm playing on the guitar, I will be playing this in 5th position for a variety of reasons. So I do not have to move much, all right? And I'm going to try to play here so you can see what I'm picking rather than way down at the body of the guitar. Okay? All right, let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's your first riff. If I'm in 5th position, I'm on my 2nd string. I have this. Move back just a little bit. And I'm starting out with eighth notes, and then it's syncopated. Let's take a listen to that opening thing, that opening riff again. Ready? Doing this slow. I'm not doing it at tempo. 3, 4. Octave, right? These are octaves. So you want to play in a certain position that enables you to play with ease. And less movement is better, especially for something jumpy like this. Okay? So again, here's my intro. Ready? 3, 4. You notice I'm going from second string to third string, back to second string, second string. This is a C chord right here, right? So yeah, da 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 da. We got this chord here, right? Here's my C chord. Da 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 da. And a lot of this is arpeggios, meaning breaking up the chord. Right? So the melody is played around, obviously, most melodies are played around a chord. I'm just doing the melody. I don't have a backing track on this one. All right, here we go. Now here's your next part. We're going to start here on the third string. So you have this. 1, 2, and rest. Notice the rests in the syncopation. They give that bossa type Latin feel to this. All right, to me this has total Latin feel. Let's take that whole riff from the beginning. Now let's take a look at what I did here. We're running through everything right away. I'm going into what's something I call -1. All right, so after that little intro, we'll start from here. Right, A. Back to here. Best position to me is 5th. That's why I'm playing it here. Because I have this. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I know on Instagram it doesn't matter. If we take a look here, there's the C chord that I played before. See it? Now watch, all right? Then I go here to the A. And this is syncopated, right? 3, 4, 1. And notice what I do, -1. Now, what is -1? Well, -1 is, let's call it a temporary displacement of position, right? I'm not really changing position, because if I play a few notes here in 4th, then that would be, to me, more of a positional change, right? What I'm doing here is going back 1 fret, temporary displacement of position, which allows me to play this B here, right? I play A, and it allows me to get around. So use 1 is a very important finger when you're playing guitar. It allows you to get around really good, okay? And it seems to be the best finger to play when you have to jump in and out of positions. All right, so you watch people move, they'll move a lot with their first finger. I'm not saying don't move with anything. It's a really good finger to move around. All right, so let's take it from the melody. Let's skip the intro, and here we go. All right, let's take a look at that again. 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. 4, 1, and 2. So this is 1 and 2 and 3. That's what we call syncopated. You take a listen to that A. I'm on the and of 1. The B is on the and of 2. And the B flat here is on the and of 3. So once again, we'll take that. 3, 4, 1, 2. Now from the very beginning, nice and slow. Ready? I'll play here so you can see. Not easy to play here. 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. See that? All in position position except for that -1. Now, we're going to go over here and play this quarter note triplet. This jumps a bit, and again, it's all from a C chord. We have this G. I'll show you the notes before I play it. And then we go here to the E, and then the G again. All right, so we have a fifth, I guess, right? A fifth. A third, back to the fifth, and then to the A. So let's take a listen to that part. Again, 3, 4. On these quarter note triplets, all right, my view is just instead of trying to count them, just try to feel them. Listen to the song, listen to me play it, and try to feel them out, and hopefully I'm playing it correctly. All right, I believe I am. Let's combine it with this part from the beginning. All right, after that little intro. Boom, da 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 da. Triplet. That's my quarter note triplet there. Okay? So again, from the beginning. 3, 4. Stop. Okay, I'm going to play it here so you can see it. 3, 4, 2. All right, now we're getting more and more into the song here. That's kind of like your first 6 bars or so. Again, we're going to repeat. In a minute, we're going to repeat some of that. And let's do the last part of that phrase, okay? These phrases are kind of bump, dum, dum, da 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 dun, 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 dum, dum. So they're very like short phrases with a lot of syncopation. It's a nice little melody, all right? Well, we're going to take it again. We'll skip the da dun dun. Ready? 3 and 4 and. And he's going to go back to dun, dun. So if you take that whole section and you look at that as one big long phrase, because it kind of is, it's like, a couple little short phrases in there, but to me that's one big long idea, one big long phrase. Then he starts again. Let's take a look at that last part I played after the quarter note triplet, right? So comes in on the octave 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. There's my -1 in your rest. Ready? Again. 3 and 4 and 1. So that's 1 and ba ba da. 3 and 4 and 1. Rest. And then he comes back with that same thing. All right, I'm going to take it from the beginning minus that 2-bar intro. Ready? 3 and 4 and 2. Stop. Then he goes right back to that. It's identical. All right. Yes, it's identical. I'm looking at the phrase. I have the music in front of me. So you're going to play this twice. And I'm going to play it twice right now so you can hear it. I'm not going to play here. Okay, just listen to it nice and slow. 3 and 4 and. That's it. Okay? So hopefully you got those notes. Notice I use that -1 twice. Okay, I use it right before. I use it after the quarter note triplet. Okay, and I'm using it right before it as well. So I'm going to play it again. Now I'll play it here. So you people watching on YouTube and everything else, but Instagram, you can see what I'm doing. You can actually see what I'm doing too on Instagram, probably a little better. Ready? 3 and 4. New section. Hope you got all that. All right. Let's take a look at the next section here. This we talked about. So far we talked about Latin feel. We talked about syncopated rhythms. Quick review. We talked about the quarter note triplets, and we talked about -1. Now we have chromatic tones in here, and there was a couple chromatic notes, of course, before A, B, well, to the B flat to the A. But here is a little short four note chromatic run. You come in on beat 2. So it's 3, 4, 1. I want you to do this D sharp here. I don't want you to use -1 here, although you could. Okay? The D sharp, I want you to play on the 3rd string. Yes, it's usually best to keep everything on the same string as long as you can. But let's do it this way. Ready? 3, 4, 1. Rest. So watch. Here's what we have. We have G, F sharp, F. See, that's a chromatic. A scale, well, it's not a full chromatic scale, little chromatic run using 3 notes here. I think I said 4 notes before. I'm sorry. I apologize. I made a mistake. So we have this here. All right. 3, 4, 1. All right. And then we're going to play our E here. Now, what I was saying before, if you feel comfortable, you can do this. Oops. Yeah, play the D sharp. That's correct. See, a little and then go back to the E. I mean, it works. I just want to keep this here. I want to move out of position, use -1 there. But if you want to, you can do it that way. So let's show you 2 ways to do it. I can do it this way. My way. Watch again. 3, 4, 1. Or 3, 4, 1. Okay. Now you kind of got this blues lick here. This to me is an F chord, right? Da, da. Listen to this. 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3. That's over an F chord, I think. So I didn't analyze. I mean, it could be played over an F chord. I didn't really analyze the exact piano score and all that with bass notes and everything it has. But that's what I'm hearing. It's got a progression in C. There's like a lot of C, F chords here, things of that nature. All right. So C to C7, back to G. This whole first part was C. Now this, I mean, that could be C. It could also C to F, okay? That can also be an F chord. So chromatics work over a lot of things, all right? Get the melody going in this first, all right? Maybe I'll do another thing and analyze the whole thing and tell you exactly what chords we have and play with a looper or something, play with the backing track. Yeah, I didn't have time for that this week. All right, so let's take a look at this whole little chromatic run with the blue note going into the F. Ready? 3, 4, 1. There's your C. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3. I like playing playing the octaves here, doing this, playing this, muting the second string. Okay. First, learn it this way: 3, 4, 1. Well, let's listen to that all the way again to here. Remember, I'm doing this real slow so you can learn it and practice along with me. I'm going to start from that chromatic run so you can practice along. That comes in on beat 2. Ready? Listen to it now. Ready? 3 and 4 and 1. Rest. All right, so let's do that again. Ready? 3 and 4 and 1. Now he's going to do that exact same thing, that little chromatic, 3-note chromatic thing into the blue note thing here. Then he's got this. You got to learn that part, all right? Notice I'm keeping things on the same string as much as possible, all right? So let's take a look at this whole section here, okay? I'm going to do this again, and then I'm going to repeat it and add that in, okay? 3, 4, 1. Watch E flat, bomb. That's really all you have to get. All right, and then there's another section here. For those two parts, a little bit different ending on each one of those, but predominantly the same. Right? E flat, da, da. He's going to do that twice. That's A flat, G7, oops, sorry, A flat, dot. That's probably your chords there on that, all right? Well, we're going to take a look at that whole part again, that next section with the chromatic run, and we're going to play together with me. Ready? So I'm going to start on this, that part. Ready? 3 and 4 and 1. Repeats it. Now we have a different section, but first I'm going to go back. I'm going to play the whole thing from the beginning. Okay. All right. So I'm sure on Instagram you can see my little thing here, my guitar holder. If you're watching on YouTube or anywhere else, you can see the guitar much bigger. You can see my hand much bigger because I zoomed in. But just flip over. You're on Instagram again. Check it out. Flip over. This is live and archived. Right? So you can rewatch these. Once I put them up there, they stay there unless I want to redo them or I'm not happy with them. This is all live, so I don't edit anything. I want you to see the live experience and see what I go through and how grueling this is. All right, I'm going to take it from the edge, which is the beginning. Ready? I won't play here. 3, 4. other section. All right, I guess we could call this the bridge section. All right, let me just play it first. Ready? 3, 4. And he goes back to that intro thing. So let's take a look what we're doing here again, right out of a C chord. All right. These notes, you see, this is in the key of C, of course. Let's take a look at what we have here. We have more syncopation. So I'm in 5th position, right? I'm going to play here, right? Now, this is 5th position. Where's 1st position, 3rd position, 5th position. That's where I'm playing this. Right? When you count on the guitar, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't do that. Go, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, my 12th fret is my only even one. And then, of course, it goes 15, 17, 19. If you have 24 frets, it'll go back to the double dots. That's why this here, okay, that's your octave, right? If you're new to guitar. These are the same notes as the open strings, just a register higher, right? There's your do. Do. So you go through the whole scale, you get back E, get back to here E. All right, so a little theory on that. Again, I'm playing in 5th position. This is his C chord. And again, it's syncopated. You got to put those syncopated notes in those 8th note rests, okay? So let me play it, and I'll count. 3 and 4 and. Listen to that. 3, 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2. Again, 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2. When you're doing syncopated rhythms like this, we're in 4/4 time. Right? One of the things you want to break down when you're playing or reading, because if you split 4, right, you have 2. All right, 2 on this side and 2 on the other. Look for that middle of the bar. Feel that middle of the bar. Okay? So I'm seeing 1 and 2. I'm hearing 1 and 2 over here and 3 and 4 over here. That makes playing syncopated rhythms a little bit easier. All right? So if you listen, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and beat 3 is a rest there. And then I see beat the end of 3 and then 4. So listen again. 3, 4, 1 and 2 and rest. I feel 3. I know I'm playing right after 3, then 4. That's not the whole phrase. Same principle on the next bar with that. It goes. Okay? Let's play that whole phrase. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3, rest. 1, 2 and 3. Then he's got a 4 and there. So the second part of that is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then a rest of a full bar. So let's listen to that. I'll play all 8 bars of that. Okay? And then it goes back. Remember, it's going to go back to the. But I'm going to do it slow so you can play along. Ready? I'll play it here so you can see what I'm doing. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. Look ahead, rest. 2. 2, 3, 4. And that's really a lot of the tune. I got the music here. It does something a little bit at the end of this. After this is another section. I'm not going to do that today. And it kind of repeats throughout the whole, too. So you get this kind of main thing going here, and it does a lot of this. All right? And it keeps repeating that. I'm going to take the whole thing from the beginning. And I want you to try to play along and watch and listen. All right? From the edge. 1, that's the beginning. 2, 3, and 4, and. Up tempo. Nothing crazy. I'm not going to play here. Take a listen to it. Ready? 3 and 4. So a little improv. This is a great little thing to do improvisation on as well. All right, I tell you, it's a great little melody. You're playing in the wedding band, they ask you to play something Latin, but it's a great little thing to improvise on as well. So let me do a little improv, little melody ornamentation around it, and just so you can hear what you can do with it. Ready? I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna play. You don't have anything worked out. I'm just gonna improvise around the melody a little bit. Ready? Okay, there you go. So I'm going to zoom out here, on Instagram, once again, like, what is he doing? I'm zooming out here, and we shall talk a little bit, do a quick review. So remember, folks, what did we do here? We played kind of with a Latin feel. Remember those syncopated rhythms, okay? Giving emphasis to the normally weak beats, so we're playing on the up, the and. So it's one, and. That's where you're playing a lot of that in there on the ands, okay? So not on the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4, okay? In between that, there's a lot of that in this. You have those quarter note triplets, all right? Go listen to Girl from Ipanema, or listen to this. This is a great one to learn quarter note triplets. Don't try to count them. I don't want to get into the, we can write them out and say, okay, it goes like this and goes like this. Hopefully I played them correctly. I just try to feel them, all right? If you listen to the Mario Brothers theme, that's how they go. We worked on chromatic tones. Chromatic tones, playing, including all sharps and flats. Hey, you want to play a chromatic line? All right. So that's chromatic. You do the exercise 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4, 3, 2, 1 on any string. That would be a chromatic scale, or not a full chromatic scale. Okay, it's just a chromatic run. I want to play a whole chromatic scale. I'll start here on C, watch. 3, 4, now switch to the second string. I got to jump back, use my -1. Backwards. There's chromatic, okay? So learn that tune. Chromatic scale, a scale exclusively of half steps, meaning half step from one fret to the next. All right, so we talked about a lot in this great little melody here and great little gaming tune. All right, so hope you enjoyed this, and it's archived if you were watching live. You can always rewatch this and tell your friends and everything like that. All right, so remember to sign up for my Play Like a Pro video courses, Pure Beginning Guitar course, Beginning Blues Guitar course. I have a Midway Blues Guitar course. So you can go find those, and they'll take you step by step if you're a beginner through a bunch of different courses to get you to an intermediate point, okay? Send me feedback through String Sound Studio's website or in the chat box here, or wherever you find us on all those social media, everything String Sound Studios. So remember, please subscribe, especially if you're on YouTube. Go on Vimeo. All right, I'm not sure what I'm going to do next week. I try to do these every week, but it sometimes can be a headache. But I'm glad you joined in. All right, and again, for you on Instagram, remember, Play Like a Pro. I can't put that up. But on everything else, you will see all the graphics here.
At String Sound Studio.